Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? This is like my 5th video, I think, in a row. So I got my Knitcrate today, and it's in, they had mentioned that it was going to come in mailers instead of the boxes, because I think they're waiting on their shipment or something of the boxes, but I thought it would have at least been in the those other ones that they were sending out. So I'm not complaining. I was just surprised. So I'm voicing my surprise. But it's here, and that's what matters. So yeah, I have one. So let's open it up. Again, I think they are still having issues with their site, by the way. So I wanted to mention that, yes, in case you didn't know, once they do their reveal for the month, you can switch your boxes, bags, whatever, to like if you don't want the warm, you can switch to the cool, or if you don't want either one, you can switch to the neutral, or you can switch to the surprise me. But you used to be able to do that. You usually can do that with just logging onto the Member Central and clicking buttons. You have to email their support now. So I'll be interested to see. The first time I had to do that, I got an email back that said like, oh, we received your email and it's switched and cool. This time around, I did not get an email. And I got an email after the date that it should have been allowed to switch, saying tomorrow is the last day you can switch by emailing. And I went, oh my gosh, I forgot to switch. I better do that. So I emailed them right away, thinking I would get a thing back saying like, sorry, you got the email late, but you can't switch. I got no email instead. So I don't know if it switched, if it didn't switch. I don't know what's in this bag. So it's more like a surprise me at this point. So, and honestly, do I even remember at this moment in time what the choices were? No. So we're opening them together and finding out. I will try to give you a sneak peek. Did you guys see it? Oh, I think it made the switch, actually. Oh, let's pull out the extras first, the extra. Let's see what we got her. All right, so here's the card. And there was only, the other confusing thing, there was only 2 colors instead of the 3. There was only 2. So like, which, was it a natural or was it a cool? I don't remember. But, and there was only 2 for the sock club too. All right, so the theme was Western Sun. And there was a lot of different pretty possibilities. This is the only thing that does kind of not really annoy me, because I mean there's only so much you can do with dye, but like the inspiration pictures that they use allude to a much broader color palette, especially to only go down to 2 colors this month. But I'm not like mad about it or anything like that. I'm just like, things that make you go, So I got the Knit and Crochet Club. So we're going to try to cover up the sock club. These were the choices to get. So as you saw, I got this one, and I'll show you the actual yarn in one moment. And this was the other choice. I really wouldn't have been upset with either one of them, to be honest. And then if you get the sock club, so you know what's coming, these are your 2 choices for the sock club, apparently. And it doesn't say a lot about it. It does say to download your patterns, there's a scan code. For the Western Sun, it says sleep under the stars and watch the sparks of your campfire flicker upwards into the blue night. The next morning, you'll turn your horse towards the west and follow the sun again for another day. So that's the card. And then for the extra, it's this cute little mesh bag that is for all of your notions or whatever you want to use. Could be a pencil pouch, I suppose, too. But it says scissors, tapestry needle, tape measure, needles or hook, and Knitcrate pattern specifically. You know, it's a little shiny there, but it's got like a little checklist. And actually that is plastic, so if you really wanted to take like an appropriate marker to check it off, I suppose you could. But it is in purple, so that's nice. And there's 2 different pouches. This is clear, so like I suppose if you wanted to put a pattern in there, you could. You'd have to look past the writing of the thing, but you could. So that's a nice little bag. And onto the yarn, which is why we're all here, right? So there is the empty bag. Ooh, this is really soft. This is really soft, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I had to take a moment. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So this is Audine Wool's Mellow. It does look like a thicker yarn too. This is in the color Setting Sun. Let me try. It's so soft that it's really floppy. I'm going to try to give you one while I read. It's in the color Setting Sun. It's obviously this nice, beautiful, like red color. It is 80% alpaca. Maybe I shouldn't have rubbed that on my face. And 20% tencel, which is the silky softness of it, I'm sure. I mean, alpaca is really soft too, but it is a bulky weight, 125 yards, 114 meters. 100 grams, hand wash gently and dry flat. Suggested needle size is a US 11 to 17, which is a 5.5 to an 8. That seems like a pretty broad range. And the suggested hook size is a US K, which is a 10.5, to an M, which is a 13, which is a 6.5 to a 9 millimeter. Custom made in Peru exclusively for Knitcrate. And I say I shouldn't have probably just rubbed it on my face because, well, now I'm paranoid itching. Just because I was just talking to Bella about this actually. I had this one run-in with one alpaca yarn and it made me itch like crazy. Like I was crocheting and even like on my legs, it just anywhere where the little fibers fell, anywhere, made me itch like crazy. I feel like it had to have been something with the dye or the processing though, because every other alpaca blend that I've ever used has been absolutely fine. And even this, like, by now, some part of me would have been itching with that yarn. And that was, so I stick it on my face again. That was a Michael's yarn. It was like when they had was it Waterford Down, maybe? I had this it was a really pretty red also, actually. But yeah, I tried. I wanted to make like a hooded, like, I think it was just a hood actually. And I thought it would be so soft and so nice. And I had all these great plans for this hood. And it made me so itchy. I had to just get rid of that yarn, like ASAP. But this is really soft. It's really nice. I'm definitely not itching like crazy. It feels wonderful, actually. I love it. Yeah, I think this would be very wearable as long as you're not allergic to anything like this. And I know that it's supposed to be like widely known that alpaca is hypoallergenic, but like I believe hypoallergenic doesn't mean non-allergenic either, because I mean you can be allergic, like anybody can be allergic to something, right? Or at least really sensitive to it. So like I'm sure there's people out there with alpaca allergy, or at least a sensitivity to it to the point they can't use it. I don't think like, oh, if you're allergic to wool, alpaca is the answer for you. You can definitely use this, because I think that is not fully true. But as far as me and my issues, this isn't giving me any issue. And like, if it's anything like that Michael's yarn, I would have been itching like crazy. So it has to be the way it was processed or the dye or something. I don't know. But I'm happy with this. This is really nice. Yeah, so I like it. We're safe for another month. I have been kind of considering after the holidays maybe dropping Knitcrate and switching to something else, or at the very least until I use up some of my Knitcrate yarns. I don't know. I do like getting it just to get something in the mail. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's not I ate a fiber. It's nothing against Knitcrate, honestly. They've kind of shaped up from the bad year they were having with the issues from COVID and everything. So for the most part. So yeah, anyway. If you have never had Knitcrate and you want to try it, I will put a link in my description down below that I think gets you a discount if you've never tried it. Like, it gets me points too towards my point total, but I never end up using those. But I just put it down there in case it benefits one of you guys. So should you want to try it, feel free. I think it might get you like $5 off or 20% off, or it gets you something. Feel free to use it. Or don't, whatever you want to do. Yeah. So did you get Knitcrate this month, and were you also happy with what you got? I would be happy just touching this yarn. Just touching it. It's very nice. All right. I am not going to keep you while I just sit here and touch my yarn. But I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully you enjoy your Knitcrate yarn as much as I am. And I will talk to you guys later. All right. I love you guys. Bye.